What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and I'm back. I bet you y'all like, man, I'm getting a heavy dose today of Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Well, I figured I'd break my videos up. I was going to do a live chat and cover some of these topics, but I said, you know what? Not everybody is going to watch the whole live chat, and these are some things that's going on that people might want to hear and not watch a whole hour video, even though if you catch my live chats, you will find a plethora of information mixed with a little bit of humor. Hey, y'all remember Three Amigos? Plethora. You know, Pepe, would you say I have a plethora of piñatas? Sí, oh guapo. I say you have a plethora of piñatas. Pepe, what is a plethora? Why do you ask? Well, I would hate to think that someone would say that I have a plethora of piñatas and they do not know what a plethora is. Yeah, see, so you will find a plethora of information on my live chats. But for now, I want to talk about Congressman Vernon Jones. Now, we all heard the other day what happened. First things first, Vernon Jones came out and said that he's supporting Donald Trump, which is a no-no because, see, Vernon Jones, let me look around, make sure I ain't this, because I can get in trouble for that. He's a black Democrat. You know you ain't allowed to be voting for no Trump if you're a black Democrat. You all got to think the same way, do the same thing, and follow the same order coming out of the Democratic Party. Now, in the party of tolerance and inclusiveness and support, the buck stops when it comes down to that right at the edge of you don't think and do what we want you to do. That's where the buck stops. All of their love for black people, all of their support for the inner city and diversity goes right out the window, starting with the other black politicians and Democrats. That starts first. It starts there. Then they figure out ways how to punish you, like the black congresswoman who's from Michigan, who went to the White House and thanked the president for mentioning the drug that saved her life when she contracted corona. And just because she had the nerve to go to the White House and thank the president, just simply thank. She didn't say, I'm switching parties. She didn't go there saying, you know what, the Democrats suck and all of that. She didn't even say, I'm voting for you, President Trump. She just went and said, thank you. And now she's not allowed to participate in the upcoming activities. She's not allowed to play. They put her on the bench, sidelined her. Now, I don't understand. After seeing how they treat their own, if you don't obey them, why are you still in that party? Why don't you just bounce? Because obviously they're hypocrites in their love for black women and men and people in general. All gets thrown out the window the moment you break protocol. The moment you got the nerve to think or do something that they don't agree with. Right out the window. But you're not hearing about this. See, you're not hearing about how they told her, we're going to smack your hand. You ain't allowed to go thanking the president. We don't want you to do anything that might reflect positively on President Trump. You know the rules. Anyway, so he came out a couple of days ago, announced he was supporting Trump, received a lot of backlash. So to the degree where he was getting threats on his family. Then you got rolling softcore, funky, nasty, out of shape Martin, who brought somebody on the show attacking him and all of that stuff. And then he dropped out. But just like what happened to me when I first announced that I was supporting President Trump on my other Facebook page, I took a lot of heat, but the cavalry came. All of a sudden, all of these people who said, man, I support what you're doing. I love the fact that you're a free thinker, and I want you to know, you're not the only one out there thinking like this. There's a lot of support. The cavalry came in, the backup came, and next you know, I'm like, all right, let's go. You know, and the troops started blowing through all of these people on my page, talking crazy, emotionally, throwing out all kind of stupid statements and emotional rants and things like that. They didn't want to get hit with the truth. And it made me realize there's a lot more black Republicans, conservatives out there. See, you ain't even got to be, quote unquote, a Republican. Conservative is the way you see politics, the way you see our society, and the way you look at how our government should be governed. the decisions that should be made. In your personal life, you want to kick it, have a good time, great. But when it comes down to politics, I don't want you overcommitting the government to us. I don't want you in my business. I don't want you snooping around, telling me what I got to say, what I can't say. Can I have a gun? Should I not? I don't want you giving money away frivolously when we can be helping our citizens. These are things that are conservative. I don't want you telling me what church I got to attend and what my church can say and preach. I don't want you telling me what's considered hate speech, all of that stuff. So you ain't even got to be, quote unquote, a Republican. But when you are a conservative, you probably most likely will be voting Republican. So after all of this, Vernon steps down, but then that cavalry came in. People start encouraging him. Don't you do that. Don't you kowtow to them. Don't give them nothing. Even if we rolling with a small crew like Leonidas off of 300, give them nothing, but take everything from them. That's what you do. You hold the fort and you go down with the ship. So now he's back. Let's listen.
America, I'm Representative Vernon Jones,
hey, Vernon.
A proud member of the Georgia House of Representatives.
Okay.
And recently I endorsed Donald J. Trump for his campaign re-election.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I hope you join me in those efforts. But little did I know that I would receive such barrage of attacks.
Oh, you didn't know that?
And name calling by the far left in the Democratic Party.
Oh, see, so Vernon got a lesson. He learned, and I hope all the other black Democrats learn that as well. I mean, Steve Harvey obviously didn't learn his lesson because when he went to see the president and they destroyed and attacked him, and yet the president still helped him out with his project. And later on, Steve Harvey came out and then cursed at the president. I'm going, you just don't get it, Steve. You haven't learned your lesson. The Democrats, they employ these tactics on any black person that breaks protocol. Your blackness is only good to them when you are a victim and when you are supportive of the Democratic Party. Other than that, you will get destroyed by your own party. Okay? I don't recall Republicans that, for whatever reason, get out there and say something stupid. They're not getting death threats and their own party telling them, you know what, you're going to have to step down. Look at Mitt Romney. He's still in office, and he's a complete sellout to the Republican Party. All they do is just say, you know what, we're not going to deal with you. We already know what you're about, But as far as how they attack their own when they break protocol, it's off the chain. Let's continue.
On yesterday, I had announced that I would not be completing my term.
Right, I remember that.
But then,
what happened?
When I started receiving the overwhelming amount of support and outcry from the people that I represent in House District 91 in DeKalb and Rockdale counties, my fellow Georgians and fellow Americans from across this country in every walk of life, every age, every color, every party, that was emotional.
There it is.
And that was motivational.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you know what, America?
What?
I thought about it.
You did?
And I talked to my family. And I talked to my supporters.
What they say?
Because what you did for me, I'm going to remain on the battlefield. I'm going to complete my term. I'm going to continue to put my country before my party. And I'm going to do everything I can to help Donald J. Trump get reelected. Because he's the man for this job. He's the man for this office.
Thank you.
And you know what, America?
What?
Together, we've already made a change. I got you and you got me.
Right.
I got gaps, you got gaps. But together, America, we have no gaps. I love you. Let's continue to have dialogue and continue to make America great again.
Vernon, thank you, my man. I was sad when I heard that he had stepped down. Now, granted, I don't know what the man's going through. I mean, when your family's getting death threats and stuff. Because, see, that's only from the left. They do that stuff. And then they make up the fact that they make up stuff like, AOC, whenever they say or do something stupid, it's always, we're afraid for our life. There's death threats. No conservatives out there threatening to go kill these folks. All that crap. But the left, I'm sure, they serious about that. You better not. They go back to their old ways of how the Klan operated. Remember, that's the Democratic Party. That was them. If you don't know, check it out. But yeah, that was them. It was, threats and terrorizing, showing up at your house with the horses, throw a cross in the front and ride around in a circle, circle in the wagon talking about, you better do what we say or else. So they hit him with that tactic, and, my man was concerned. But then the cavalry came in and said, don't you quit. Fight off the ropes, Vernon, if you have to. I know it's tight. You ain't got a lot of arm room, but you got to, even if you have to hit him with the rabbit punches on the kidney, do what you got to do. So I support this man. He did say that as of now, he's not switching parties because he wants to deal with all of the racism in his own party against black folks who decide to be free thinkers. See, all of a sudden, they didn't look at Vernon anymore as black. All of a sudden, he's just another Trump supporter. He's just a racist Nazi, white supremacist. Oh, wait, he's black? He's Uncle Tom then. Yeah, that's what he is. Anyway, so God bless you. I thought I had to highlight this. I was excited when my man said that he was going to stay in the race. And honestly, there's still room, Vernon, to come on over to the Republican Party. Obviously, your party is never going to be the same. If he does win, he will be shunned completely for the rest of his career by the Democrats. You already know how that is. So I hope the Georgians vote again this man in if they know what's good for him. All right, God bless you. Don't forget, hit like, share, subscribe, notification button. Make sure you are still subscribed and that your notifications are set to all notifications. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And what else? If you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link in the bottom of this video to do that. And check out Extreme Tees, my sponsor. If you like something, put Kevin in the promo code, you get a 20% discount. And we'll see y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.